2013 question 12. Both radium and calcium belong to the same group of the periodic table. Which of the following is incorrect? Okay, first off, it says they belong to the same group. What group does it belong to? And you can check it from the periodic table. Maybe I'll put it over here. Calcium, it has an atomic number of 20. And on the periodic table that you'll be given in your exams and, of course, in the past papers, you'll find that the atomic number is written on the top left. So I'll copy that. And radium, it'll be at the bottom of that group. It is 88 atomic number. So it says they belong to the same group. So what group does it belong to actually? Yep, it belongs to group 2. What's the name of that group? Alkaline earth metals. Alkaline with an Ne, earth metals. So alkaline earth metals. Okay, now let's try to answer the question. It says first off, radium is a good conductor of electricity in the solid state. Is that true? Yeah, of course that's true because it belongs to group 2. It's, as you can see from the name of group 2, alkaline earth metals, right? It's a metal, and we know that metals, they can conduct electricity. And why can metals conduct electricity? Because they have delocalized electrons. So yep, this is definitely true. So this is not the right answer. Now let's look at option B. Radium atoms, they readily donate electrons to form radium 2+ ions. Is that true? So as we know, radium is in group 2, and in group 2, that means they have 2 outermost shell electrons. And they would tend to make themselves stable. How do they make themselves stable? They will lose the 2 electrons, right? So they tend to lose 2 electrons here. I'll maybe write it for B here. Tend to lose 2 electrons, 2 outermost shell electrons. Maybe I'll write it like that. So that they could become stable, or they could form ions. Tend to lose 2 outermost shell electrons. Now, the meaning of losing here is the same as donating. So the meaning of losing is the same as donating. So hence why radium atoms, they will lose or they will donate electrons to form radium 2+ ions. That's definitely true. So option B is also wrong. Part C, it says both metals, they become tarnished after being exposed to air for some time. Yep, this is also true, and this is actually a typical not effect, or typical property of metals, that when you expose them to air, their silver beautiness, it becomes that luster. It does not look good anymore. They become tarnished after being exposed to air. So C is definitely wrong. And finally, D, radium is less reactive than calcium. Is that true? No, it's not, because radium, as we know, we can look at here on the side. Radium is having an atomic number of 88. It is much lower in the group than calcium. And as we know, metals that are lower, group 1 and group 2 metals, that are lower in the group, they tend to be more reactive than the ones that are higher above in the group. So radium, of course, will definitely be more reactive. So here, this is not the right answer. It should be radium is more reactive than calcium. So this question, the answer is D.